All right, so back to these notes. I don't know why it's so blurry. If I zoom out, you can't see it as big. Okay, I don't have my calculator with me, and my phone died, so I got this big calculator. So we're gonna have to make do with what we got. It works. We're good. Okay, so we've done circumference, which is the outside of a circle, and it has its two formulas. One with diameter, one with radius. Okay, but we're going to talk about the area of a circle. If I could find my pen. Here it is. Okay, so the area is the space taken up inside of a shape. So inside of a circle, and it is equal to pi times the radius squared, which means the radius times the radius. That exponent of a 2 tells you that you're multiplying by itself that many times. So 2 times itself times itself. It'll make more sense in a second. So it says, find the area of a circle. Write your answer as both an exact and approximated number rounded to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so I'm going to take my formula. Always start by writing your formula. My area is equal to pi times the radius squared. So all I'm going to do is, instead of r, replace it with the number that is the measure of the radius. So here's my radius. It's going halfway across, so my radius is 4. So instead of r, I'm going to replace it with 4. Okay. So 4 squared means 4 times itself 2 times. So 4 times 4. Okay, which is 16. So that's 16 pi, and that's my exact answer. And since we're talking about area, it's square units. So if I filled this with a bunch of squares that were all the same size, it would take that many. Okay, so we're talking about kilometers squared. Okay, and then to get its approximated answer, pi is equal to 3.14. So I'm going to do 16, but instead of times pi, times its approximation, which is 3.14. Okay. And going to my huge calculator. 16 times 3.14 is 50.24. That already stops in the hundredths place. I don't need to round it. Kilometers squared. Okay. All right. So this one says, a tire has a diameter of 24.8 inches. So with word problems where I don't have a picture, I like to draw a picture. Okay, a diameter goes the whole way across, and it's 24.8 inches across. Okay, so since my formula only has the radius, I need to find that first. My radius is equal to my diameter divided by 2. So instead of my diameter, I'm going to do 24.8 divided by 2, which is 12.4. So halfway across is 12.4. So if it gives you the diameter, you have to find the radius first. So I'm going to start by writing my formula again. My area is equal to pi times the radius squared. But instead of r, I'm going to put in the measurement of my radius, which is 12.4. squared. 12.4 squared means 12.4 times itself 2 times, so 12.4 times 12.4. Woo! It's 153.76. Still times pi. And that would be my exact answer. We're talking about inches, so square inches. Okay, to get an approximate answer. Ooh, it's not going to be the most fun thing. But instead of pi, we're going to multiply by 3.14. So this number times 3.14 is 482.8064. 8064. This is round to the nearest tenth. That's 1 after the decimal. So I find my place, I look next door. 0 is 4 or less, so the one I underlined gets to rest. So 482.8 square inches. All right, so your practice 6 through 10, those are all about area. Okay. So these 5 questions are all about area.